Assalamualaikum everyone, Agent Shahid here and together with
Shahid.
welcome to the
Patio.
Alright, so today is the 5th episode already.
Wow.
Time flies very fast, mashallah. Alright, thank you so much everyone for your kind support for all the episodes. Cik mananya. Yeah, but we do have like alhamdulillah supportive friends, supportive people around us.
People listen because they ask you, when's the next episode?
Yeah.
Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah. Ada tunjuk dekat dalam kereta tengah driving. Tapi when you drive, don't watch, can only listen. Yeah. I also do that. I also hear to other people's podcast. Yeah. And then when driving lah, especially when we commute from one place to another place, kita dengarlah benda-benda yang bermanfaat, insyaAllah. Alright.
Bermanfaat ke?
InsyaAllah. Kan kita say insyaAllah. Okay, so for today's episode, what are we going to talk about?
Okay, it started, I think we should talk about this because I think a few times people have been asking these kind of questions.
Alright.
I'm sure you've been asked this a lot. Don't you do too many things at one time? What exactly do you do? Maybe you can share what exactly are your different roles or capacities
Exactly,
that you do on a day-to-day.
Alright, okay. Maybe we just share a brief introduction of the things that we do lah. I start off first. So of course, first thing first. Tak lah, I just cut short everything. So first thing first, I run Asuk Arabic Center. So for those of you who don't know, Asuk Arabic Center is an Arabic language center lah, of course. Teaches Arabic to adults and kids as well. Right? We talk about the MBT MPP program before this. What is MPP? You watch the previous episode. Yeah.
Previous 2 episode.
Previous episode agak lah, kena cari lah. Then after that, along the way, somehow I entered real estate industry. I think I shared also why I entered the real estate industry. And then along the way also, my parents asked me to join their renovation company. So I'm one of the director of their renovation company. It's like orang kata tu legacy that hopefully doakan if I can really assist my parents in that also. And then apa lagi?
Somehow, what other things are you involved with? Is there anything else?
Involved in terms of businesses, those three mainly. Other than that, all the small ones. We have like ASA concept, handling some apparels, customizations. So anyone wants to do customization of jerseys lah, windbreaker lah, t-shirt lah, macam-macam lah. And other than that, in future,
you play football with 2 different groups of friends.
Yeah.
Is it 2, 3?
Currently playing with my company level, RTD Focus, RTD Hattens, and after that with Faris Irshad. Even though my son now not in Irshad anymore.
Yeah,
Dah
you should
graduate.
form another one with
What is
the new school.
Yeah, so those are the things that I currently do lah. How about you?
I am a mother.
Of course I'm a father also.
Yeah, I know. But I mean, I handle the day-to-day things with my kids. They're teacher at home.
Correct. I call her the Ministry of Home Affairs.
Thank you. I'm also a financial consultant by train. That's my full-time job. I also lecture, part-time lecture at NUS, Malay language at Centre of Language Studies. But that one also depends, it's semester-based.
I used to teach there.
Yeah. He started teaching first. That's when he knew that they needed a Malay lecturer. And then I went for the interview. It's been 5 years already since I do that.
5 years
Or more.
Yeah, I
Since
started in
Haiza.
2013.
8 years. Yeah. Okay, so 8 years of me doing that. Other than that, what else do I do? Okay, I am in different parent support group.
A lot.
No lah, for all the kids' school lah.
Yalah,
have to be
different school.
fair, what?
Different school.
Yeah, so I mean where possible lah, selagi mampu orang cakap kan.
Alright.
Okay, so I do, I go over to the school or be involved in different projects and things like that.
You're also the coordinator for Asuk.
Oh yes, I'm also the coordinator for Asuk Kids Preparatory, the P1 Prep program lah, Madrasah Entrance Dance program. Setting the syllabus, ensuring that it's on par with times. Yeah. Other than that, I play netball. I coach netball.
And
so I
one of the
run my
co-founders.
own, yes. We run our own Ignite Netball Academy for kids 5 to 16 years or above actually. Now they're going to be 17, under 17s, yeah.
Oh, nice. Nice.
And I play netball too. Yes, basically that's that.
In a league kan?
In a league, yes.
In a league dahsyat. For me also main kat league juga yang for the Wali Leadership team. It's a
Veterans League.
Veterans League. They call it Mid Master and Veterans League.
Wow.
The first time Mala main tu, ingat macam semua dah leisure above 40 what?
Leisure.
Leisure. Ingat main lah. Sekali first game datang je, diorang punya aggressive.
How old? Same age
Same lah, above 40 lah. But
likewise
they have like ex-NFL players, ex-national player maybe. Yeah, so from there, diorang masih really semangat lah. Kita ingat macam main elek-elek kan, tak boleh lah. So that's why I need to back up, I need to run and everything back. If not then, I always feel that when you don't have the stamina, you won't enjoy the game. So hopefully now we increase back the stamina fitness so that we can enjoy the game that we play. Alright, okay, so those are all the things that we do.
All those things, right? And because we always share what we do, people always ask, why are you doing so many things? Yourself, why is it that you're already doing real estate? Okay, you already have Asuk, running it full time. Why do you need to go into real estate and then, helping out with the renovation and then doing the apparels for the design, ASA concept. Why?
Why? Yeah, I mean, I started entering the entrepreneurship journey in 2013, right? So this is already like my 13th year in the self-employed world, right? Because tak tahu lah, I just feel that once you enter the self-employed world, you might not want to go back.
Why?
I tak tahu lah. A lot of people that I talk to also have the same sentiments as me, because we feel that whatever we do ni, we do things that we like. Of course, we are passionate about. Talking about Asuk, why I founded Asuk is because the love of Arabic language, and then with the center I can so-called impart my knowledge to a lot of more people. But why we do a lot of things is more to passion. I really like entrepreneurship a lot. If you ask me, anytime a person asks me about entrepreneurship, it just lights my day kind of thing. Bila orang tanya, macam mana nak jadi ni, macam mana nak buat ni, I will always like to share with them. And then I think one of my so-called mentee, Ustaz Zakir Hafizin, shout out. Right, so he opened up his own language academy as well. So I like when these people have like dreams, have goals, have passion, and then they do what they like. And
but the question is, that I often get asked, if you are jack of all trades, are you not a master of none?
Very good question. Yeah, very good question.
Because your time is being segregated into so many things that you're doing. How do you ensure that you
give the best
for each and every?
Right, I totally agree. Because when people ask also, at that point of time, I have that dilemma. Kira bila tengah ada Asuk, and then after that, buat renovation, buat real estate. Sometimes I have this dilemma whereby, will people engage me tak for their real estate services, knowing that I do quite a number of things. Maybe diorang takut lah, mak, dia ni boleh handle ke tak, boleh commit ke tak kan. So that's where I feel planning is very important lah. For you to plan well, if you want to do like multiple businesses or multiple setups, it can be done. But I think what I can share with all of you, my own experience and journey, it has to have systems. I learned the hard way lah. Because like for example, Asuk Arabic Center, when we, set up, kita dah set up, when I entered real estate, at that point of time, alhamdulillah, it was like self-running kind of thing. So in order for you to do multiple businesses, I feel your companies, you need to make it stable enough before you can enter another new one lah. Kalau tak, you do all multiple things at one time, it might be really overwhelming for yourself as well. Alright, so do maybe one at a time. Once yang this company dah really autopilot, dah very strong, okay, now you can enter another industry. And this one, you dah set a team. For example, at my side also, AS Realtors ada a team. Then, to be honest with you, in future, I don't know. Kalau let's say I were to migrate, nanti talking about another episode altogether.
Is right. That
I still feel like I able to run AS Realtors, even though I'm remotely, because now we have a team with us kan. So that's how I feel you need to have proper systems before you enter different industries lah. Yeah. And
I agree in that sense. It's not so much about just dividing your time. Okay, let's say I have 24 hours. Doesn't mean my effort is being divided into, let's say I have 5 things. It's not that I give 20% for each.
Yep.
It's really compartmentalizing your time, such that for each time you're at that place to do a certain job, you're given 100% of yourself at that point in time.
True.
Yeah, I feel.
Yeah.
So it's really about knowing when to do what, and like what you say lah, balance it well such that you don't have it all at one go, and not ensuring that someone else is helping to make sure things are running when you're not there.
But sometimes I feel like when we talk about our kids in madrasah, a lot of subjects, I can relate to that in this setting also because you are used to it. For example, now I'm used to running a few things kan. Kalau you ask me to do one, maybe macam jangan kekok sikit because you have been running a few things at one time. And Alhamdulillah, it was okay. Yeah.
Relax just do one thing Cannot
Cannot, masih belum lagi. People say dunia ni bukan tempat berehat.
I don't want to see you sleep
Tak lah, that one to jaga health. Well, that's the thing. I mean, I feel that this dunia is really temporary. You want to do as many things as possible. You want to leave a good legacy behind, so that inshallah when you pass on, all these things can still benefit you and the others as well. And talking about doing multiple things at one time kan, I always believe in the barakah of time. I think this is something I learned throughout my journey juga. Because I do have friends among my circle semua kan. Tengok diorang buat benda banyak tau. People always tell me like, how come you do a lot of things? I always tell them so.
Diorang cakap, Syah, aku tengok kau punya Instagram kan. Aku yang penat. Because we will be jumping from this to this to this to this.
Correct.
But because we share lah, like I said, we only share the good things. You don't see me dying halfway or something,
Yeah, and that's where I feel the barakah of time is very important. I mean, every day, if possible, we seek the blessings of time. Because I feel that the time, like one of our scholars mentioned, that it's like a rubber band. It can be stretched Kira macam semua orang ada 24 hours kan. But how come you see this person boleh buat benda ni banyak? When you say I do a lot of things, I see my other friends also do a lot of things. Maybe I can give you example like my good friends like Ustaz Mizi, Ustaz Nuzhan. You
we were just talking about it. Ustaz Nuzhan was with us, right?
Correct. You dapat one point dia dah dekat talk ni. Dia ada time.
Immediately after that, someone posting his at another side of the Singapore doing another talk.
Lepas tu in between ada nikahkan orang. You imagine Ustaz Mizi travel from one place. Like, one day he dekat Singapore, petang tu dah dekat KL. Yeah. So I mean, these are good examples. I'm just saying that whatever you see us doing, there are a lot of other people who are doing more, and why they can do in the same period of time that we have is always, I feel, it's a barakah of time the blessings. If your time is being blessed, you can achieve a lot of things in one day, even though semua orang ada 24 hours. Yeah, the productivity wise, I think there are even books whereby people write about the barakah of time, being a productive Muslim and so on.
Yeah. But on the other hand, you see, sometimes I feel like if let's say people post about them exercising and all that, right, those who cannot do, will it affect them and they feel like you're doing so much? I feel like I pale in comparison.
Understood?
Someone have even commented that, Shai, you're a mother of 5. You're doing this and that. Aku macam pemalas aku tak buat apa-apa. It's a very candid thing. But of course, I will tell them, you have to understand that you measure your own ability by your own. Maybe you're doing a lot more for your kids at home. You're really cooking a few times or whatever. We don't know. You are doing a lot more already. But why is it that I still want to do this and that? Like, why do I still want to teach? Why, even as a financial advisor, I'm already teaching. But why do I still want to make sure I still have that one session of teaching? Or why do I still want to play netball? Why do I still want to coach? Why do I still want to do parents? Why? Do you know why?
Your answer.
I don't know why. No, like kidding. Now, for me, I think that each of us must find things that fit your soul or your passion. Because let's say for me, teaching is the one that gives me drive. And if I don't teach, or if I don't meet people, if I don't talk, I will slowly feel that I'm losing my sense of identity.
Understood?
This is me lah. This is my opinion. You need to do something that makes you feel good about yourself. So if running makes you feel good about yourself, do it. If just reading a book, having the luxury of time to sit down and enjoy that book while everyone else is running around, then do it. So you need to find something that fills your cup. And for me, doing all these things fills my cup.
Understood? Understood. But at the end of the day, it's important to be productive. Yeah, as a Muslim, right, I will just feel that you need to do things that are productive so that you, orang kata tu, ada purpose in life.
But does productivity means getting returns out of it?
Not really. Yeah, in a sense that certain things that we do is like voluntary basis. Yeah, it doesn't really have to have some form of what kind of returns they are talking about, monetary ke and everything. But like my wife mentioned, I mean, you have to do things that you are passionate about. That's what I feel. I feel that in whatever things that you do, sometimes the passion might not be there at the start. The passion might grow later on, but it must have passion in what you do. Kalau tak, you just dragging your feet, to work, it wouldn't be a nice feeling. Like macam teaching Arabic when I started off, right? To be honest, I don't have passion I have the passion in the language, but not the passion in teaching because I have never taught before, like I mentioned in the previous episodes kan. But the passion grew in me. And then after that, entrepreneurship, something new for me. Tak pernah tahu pasal entrepreneurship pun, tak pernah tahu how to run a business and everything. And I started learning.
If he had known about entrepreneurship while he was studying, habis.
Yeah, so everything ada hikmahnya. I always tell myself, ni kalau betul, if I can turn back time when I was in Egypt kan, macam-macam idea dah keluar.
Yeah, luckily. So you completed your studies in time.
But that's where I feel that as we move on forward, you always have to take advantage of things. Macam I always tell the younger generation, now you all have a lot of things, no? That macam ChatGPT dah ada, social media dah ada, all these kind of things should.
How do you make it to work to your favor?
You should leverage on it. You should leverage on it, and then you can start your journey earlier and everything kan. So during our time, social media is not known. So kita pun nak kena cari sendiri and everything. So the exposure was not there. So I feel that now it's there. So you need to leverage on it. Of course, competition also there lah. Because semua orang nampak apa benda tu.
Correct. Yeah, but again, it comes back to, like, do you feel that doing so many things sometimes is also taking away your ability to perform well in one field? Okay, let's say for my role as a financial service consultant, sometimes people ask, because you got so many things, then you cannot go out and meet people as much as you can and things like that. What do you think about this
this type of comments? I mean, personally, like I said I always believe in the barakah of time. That is really something that I really uphold. I feel that in one day, InsyaAllah, if let's say it's being blessed, I can do a lot of things. I can, if let's say you see social media kadang-kadang from one appointment to another appointment, and then malam main bola lagi. And I feel it is possible if it's allowed lah by Almighty, of course. And I mean, whenever we do things, we always have to strive for the best. Meaning, it doesn't mean that kita 100% tu, you divide by 5. No, I mean, every time you go to your work, for example, I meet my client, I will give my 100%. When I play football also, I will give my 100%. So, that's, I think, a character that all of us should have if possible, right? And there's an Arabic saying kan, man jadda wajada, he who strives shall succeed. So I feel that in anything that we do, we need to strive for the best. That's what we want to do, act as a role model for our kids also. I feel, personally, I feel our kids is my strong motivation. That why I do these things banyak-banyak ni, then after that, I think previously dah pernah cerita, why I do a lot of things in future. Hopefully I can pass down. Alhamdulillah, we got 5 kids kan. Mungkin we do 5 things. Then, okay, siapa nak ni, we don't know lah. We also don't want to so-called enforce on them. But we also want to share with them that it is possible. It is possible to be done. And you need to give your 100% best in everything you do.
Correct. And I think it's also the beauty of what we do, because self-employed provides for flexibility. That's why we can plan. So it does not mean that while I go to school to volunteer to give out fruits to the kids, I mean that I'm not meeting clients.
Yeah, true.
Because I've already planned to meet them at certain time. Yeah, so I think only self-employed people can do that lah.
Yeah, of course, the flexibility.
And then suddenly come back home to look through work with Aish, or so it's because I think our job allows us to do that.
Yeah.
So we already blocked out certain time for us to go out to do work and stuff like that lah.
True, yeah. So but I feel yang kadang-kadang sometimes orang misunderstand certain things for self-employed people ni. Sometimes people think that self-employed senang. Sometimes let's say even like real estate, I will always kadang-kadang dapat komen, oh real estate, bagus senang kan bikin duit. I mean,
tak betul.
Senang bikin duit tak betul. Dia susah kerja and everything. Susah dahulu kira. Because I feel that bila you masuk self-employed ni kan, actually the number of hours that you need to work is more tau. This is what I feel personally. Whoever want to enter this real estate industry, I mean not only real estate lah, in this self-employed world, your time and effort has to be more. But yes, like we mentioned, it gives you the flexibility.
Flexibility to work more.
But you can choose lah. Macam I feel that the beauty is kita can go to like macam certain important occasions of our children. Diorang ada ceremony ke apa, kita can allocate. But the time that we need to put in terms of work is a lot more. Especially the first 2 years I feel. Because it's a new setup kan. You nak kena build the foundation, make it be strong, the pillars have to be strong. If not, it can easily collapse. Yeah.
Yeah, so also some other things when people talking, they were asking, right? Do you think mothers, for example, I mean, we know for a fact mothers who are, especially those staying home or those working and then caring for the kids, I feel that it's important for them to do something for themselves also.
True, agreed.
Not saying that if you don't, it's bad.
Yeah, understood.
But I personally feel that parents lah, not just mothers, some fathers also, we tend to lose our identity as an individual because we always give things first to our children.
Understood.
So let's say throughout the week, even when you work, you also say what you do it because you're inspired by the kids and all that. You know, we always do things because we want to do more for the kids. You know, we want to be there for them. But have we set aside time to do anything for ourselves?
Yeah, I think it's very important for us to address that also. Because throughout our journey, we feel that if you don't take care of yourself, macam you naik kapal terbang, selalu kan emergency dia cakap, if anything happens, you have to take your oxygen dulu before you pass. This is not a metaphor lah, selalu dengar, betul juga. Because if you cannot take care of yourself, how do you want to take care of other people?
Correct.
Yeah, so that's where I feel self-care is very important. And once in a while, sometimes kita ada burnout juga. I mean, personally also, I face burnouts. Cuma I learn how to handle burnouts better because when you take care of yourself more, the burnouts will be lesser. Because like macam every week, for me, my so-called chill out day, chill out. So kita ada like 1 week, I have lah my chill out macam once ke twice in a week that I just relax je. Tapi relax tu buat kerja juga. Cuma in a relaxing setting lah. Macam relax kind of thing.
Relax? Apa maksud tu?
Yeah, have a break lah. Do things lah. Macam football. Football also walaupun penat. Tapi dia something that you like kan. You enjoy doing it. So these are things yang I feel it can really take care of yourself. So that you can minimize the burnout. But burnout is real. Dia memang benda tu ada. Pasal bila you dah buat banyak benda, you reach to a point penat lah. Of course penat kan. Takkan kita bukan robot. So it is tiring. But when you hit burnout, I always tell people yang okay, kalau burnout, then you have to rest a while lah. Tapi jangan take too long to recover ataupun to get out of that burnout punya state. Kalau tak nanti it's just gonna be
hard to start again
difficult to restart.
Yeah. I when I do consultations with my clients, I always tell them that when we are planning your expenses, right, always set aside some money to treat yourself.
Okay.
You know, because why? You need to, let's say those working, you always spend so much to pay for the family and you're paying for other people. You need to give some credit to yourself that I've worked so hard. You know, you need to know that you're also working for yourself.
True.
So spend lah sikit tu duit nak beli apa-apa ke. You know, just set aside some money so that like, you know, you work hard. Keep going, you know. You don't want to feel like you're always doing things for people.
Yeah.
After a while, it gets tiring.
Understood?
You don't want to lose that macam, why am I working so hard for? I don't even, but sekarang macam gitu kan, duit masuk, duit habis.
Correct.
You don't even get to enjoy your what do you call it, fruits of labor in that sense. So figure out a way to set aside some for yourself. You know that if you don't enjoy it now, you enjoy it later, but that is for you.
True.
Yeah, that's financially lah, I feel.
Yeah, you have to do your financial planning lah, in a sense that how you want to separate few things here and there. Of course, priorities are. Let's say you have a children, their needs has to be met also in that sense.
Of course, but I'm trying to say that you must still set aside time for yourself.
Yes, correct. Like you do lah.
Tiba-tiba nak beli apa-apa ke. You know.
Once in a while lah.
Once in a while.
Once in a while. Barang-barang kat Shopee selalu saya beli tu not myself lah. It's for untuk family.
Of course.
Yeah, but I feel that self-care is very important lah.
Yeah.
Self-care is very important. If let's say you are running around doing a lot of things, you need to take care of your health, your mental health also. And when you do a lot of things kan, kadang-kadang mental strength is also very important I feel. Especially when you are in the self-employed in your world. I think, we shared before in the previous episode also, the pressure is real. Kadang-kadang whatever you see in social media, of course lah, semua entrepreneur akan letak all the good things. Which is good. I don't.
I tell my friends so. We only share good things, you know.
Of course.
We don't share all the downside.
Yeah, and why we don't do that? To me, I have a reason why I'm not doing it. In a sense that, even though sometimes orang kata nak hard truth ke apa, but we want the platform to be healthy. You want to keep on inspiring people. Of course, we share lah macam struggles yang ada, tapi bukan benda-benda yang rabak-rabak atau betul teruk. Because kita one, kadang-kadang orang kata buka aib kalau sampai to the teruk punya level lah. Tapi to inspire, I always look at the positive side. Instead of demoralizing others, give people macam lose hope ke apa, I prefer to choose the path of option whereby you inspire others. You show that all these things can be done as long as you work hard for it lah. Yeah,
it's true. You know, sometimes we don't realize, but it makes me feel good. Once in a while, you will have people messaging me macam, Shai, please keep sharing what you're doing because it makes me want to do more, or it makes me want to get up and work, you know. Sebab like I said, orang cakap, aku tengok kau punya Instagram aku dah penat. You know, why am I still in bed? You know, so if ask you to get up now.
Yalah, the whole idea, even this Patio punya session also to inspire lah. We hope that
insyaAllah,
whatever
hopefully,
that we are inspired by others, it's not that we are only inspiring others, we are also inspired by other people.
Yeah,
when they
it
ever
makes
share.
us want to keep doing what we do lah.
Correct.
Knowing that if other people gain benefit and they see that it's a positive thing what we are doing, then we should keep doing it lah.
True. Like they say, inspire others and be inspired. Ada ke?
Tak tahu ada dengar dari mana je. Nonsense.
Yeah, I mean, and apart from that also, I think as a couple, it's also very important to take care of each other lah. I think
Say that again.
a lot of things that kita tak cakap publicly, but these are things I feel is very important, especially when you are a couple lah. Of course, kadang-kadang bila starting in a marriage, all beds of roses, normal lah. It's very normal. And
Honeymoon period.
Yeah, honeymoon period. Why we can say that? Because we have
Gone through how many years of marriage?
from 2010. So this is
Masih nak kira
2026.
lagi.
16
years,
coming to
insyaAllah.
16, insyaAllah, doakan and everything. Yeah, but throughout the journey, that's where I feel that we have to take care of each other also. Sometimes you see your partner macam dia tengah burnout ke, dia tengah pancit ke, tengah tired ke, you also have to take the initiative lah. Especially let's say you have children and then you nampak your partner dah penat sangat ni. Kadang-kadang biar. Itu kesian lah kan. So you have to take your role. Certain things yang mungkin it's not your role, tapi you have seen your partner macam tengah really sakit ke, tired ke, you have to take over certain roles.
Sometimes people don't ask for help. You need to see the cues and see, do I step in, you know? Like if I'm too tired to send the kids to school, you know, sometimes don't wait until I ask for help. You can say, should I send the kids today, you know?
Ini bahasakan ke betul-betul ni?
But I mean, sometimes we don't do that.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. And then sometimes macam kadang-kadang I tengok bola malam, the match pukul 4 pagi ke, then Alhamdulillah, she's understanding enough to take my duty to send the kids over.
Tak penting ke say, but whatever lah.
This
that
is
rocks your boat.
to feed the, what do you call it? The
Fill
soul.
the cup.
Yalah, so it has to have a good communication. Even like how many years of marriage lah, 1 year ke, 5 years ke, 10 years ke, 15 years ke, I feel that it has to always be stronger as you move on forward, because responsibilities makin banyak.
Betul. And in the midst of all this running around doing your stuff, do your stuff, I think it's important to also take time to just spend time together.
Yes.
Yeah. Even if
very
it's
important.
so much of, so sometimes I will ask you nak breakfast or nak lunch, you know. So even if it's like 30 minutes or an hour, I think it's important to just make sure we do have that contact point.
True.
You know, so just talk, to do whatever. Sometimes it's just sitting down here talking or whatever, but have that contact time. If not on a daily, of course it's hard to get on a daily basis, weekly basis, you know, or once in a while. Just ensure there's some form of time alone that you're not talking about kids or whatever lah, you know, just for us to do own things lah.
True.
Yeah.
As much that family time is important, I feel that there will always be layers lah. Family time is of course priority lah.
Because of the kids,
Because of the kids.
There needs to be there.
But as my wife mentioned lah, nak kena ada couple time juga, nak kena ada me time juga. So these are the 3 layers I feel that you should take care of these 3 things: family time, couple time, me time.
Busy on top of that nak buat macam-macam benda lagi
But insyaAllah can be done lah.
Alhamdulillah.
Seek blessings in whatever that you do. If let's say things that you do have a good purpose out of it, insyaAllah Allah will assist. That's what I believe in. That's what we have been doing, insyaAllah, and hopefully we can continue to do these things lah.
And I always like macam bila orang doakan balik like, oh thank you for helping us, you know, may Allah help you, do you help us. So to me macam, oh, these things that you do, sometimes you don't know who doakan for you.
Correct.
So,
and then even whatever that you post ke, whatever that you do kat social media ke, sometimes kadang-kadang macam orang tengok siapa je lah nak tengok. For example, kita run the Patio, siapa je lah nak dengar kan. But if you have this mentality that even 5 orang pun dengar, 5 orang ni dapat manfaat, you imagine the rewards that you be waiting for lah kan. So it's not, even in social media I always believe that it's not the matter of likes, it's not the matter of what they call it, people macam, oh ni ada post ni banyak like, but people
the
who gain benefit out of it is the most important thing lah. And don't discount yourself. For example, kadang-kadang orang nak buat benda-benda macam ni, tapi diorang macam worry, siapa nak dengar? I'm not a celebrity, I'm not an influencer. But again, sharing of knowledge tu doesn't need you to be an influencer, celebrity.
We got friends who listen.
It's always the purpose lah. Stay true to your purpose. Why you want to share lah. Why you want to share, why you want to do these things, why you want to do multiple things. Kenapa.
Go back to your why.
Correct. And I think talking about multiple things also, I feel throughout our journey in running like businesses, I feel personally it's important to diversify. Personally, this is personal, but again, there's no right and wrong answer, because there's two school of thoughts. One school of thought is, you buat satu benda je lah. Buat satu benda ni, kira buat bagus-bagusnya, kau-kau maksudnya. And then you can really excel in it, right? But on the other hand, I'm on the other path lah, in that sense that I like to do multiple things. But like I said,
which has why?
Which has why?
I know, as in why? Why do you do that?
Okay, because throughout my journey, I feel that there's always low tide, high tide for certain industry. Example, in real estate pun, dia bukan high tide je selalu. Dia will be like sometimes high tide, sometimes low tide. And then
kering.
Macam kering and everything. Tapi tengah low tide, takkan you nak macam pasrah, ni tengah low tide lah. Macam sekarang, HDB market tengah slow. Okay lah, slow lah. Tak buat apa, takkan lah. I mean, you have to do something. Yeah, so I feel that the diversification of revenue and income, it's important, so that you can later on divert accordingly lah. Macam example, this industry memang tengah ada crisis ataupun memang ada pressure. But if let's say you have multiple streams of income, because expenses kan, dia akan run. Your expenses,
whether you are doing well or not.
Correct, your daily expenses. Ni orang jual aiskrim apa? Ni tak tahu orang jual aiskrim kau jual apa. But never mind, this is the Patio era. Ni kasih idea. Mungkin kita boleh jual aiskrim kat Patio.
Okay. Anyway, continue. So.
So I feel that the diversification of income and revenue.
Multiple streams
lah. Multiple streams doesn't mean only opening companies. Kadang-kadang investments also. When you invest in multiple baskets.
Diversified.
Your portfolio is important, so that if let's say this area tengah kering ataupun this area tengah low, then you can also look into the other areas lah. But of course you cannot like macam buat benda halfway ataupun half-hearted lah. Even though banyak-banyak benda buat, tapi do it your all, give it your all, insyaAllah it can be done. Right. So anything?
So to summarize, basically in whatever that we do, we seek barakah in what we do lah.
Sure.
So hopefully our time be blessed and we can do a lot of things. So despite the fact that we're doing a lot of things, it's always important to plan, to compartmentalize, and always remember why you do all these things lah, I guess. Correct?
True. And I always believe in your purpose, intention. Why you want to do all these things. Make sure that you are passionate in doing all these things, so that the drive will always be there in whatever challenges that you face in front of you. If there's a strong passion kan, insyaAllah you can overcome it.
True.
Tapi kalau you tak ada passion, macam kena jentik sikit ataupun challenge datang sikit je, dah terus dah golek, terus dah give up lah. So far, Alhamdulillah, that's why whatever that we have been doing kan, Alhamdulillah, it is sustaining until now. Example, Aswad Arabic Center is from 2013. It's already 13 years. And during COVID memang kena rabak. Again lah, crisis and everything kan. There are also Arabic centers closing down. But Alhamdulillah, we are given the opportunity to still be around. And because our passion is there lah. Kita really like the things that we do. So whatever crisis yang ada, kita will try our best to find solution to overcome it. When I say diversification, this is a real true example. During COVID, Asuk memang tengah rabak. Tapi real estate was thriving at that point of time. So this is where my real estate business income can support this Arabic Center, and that's where the Arabic Center can hold until today. Kalau tak, like I said, during COVID time, a few Arabic centers closed down because they couldn't sustain lah. Memang imagine at that point of time.
Because you can't have students, you cannot have more than 5 students.
Correct. Banyak restrictions.
So they went Zoom and all that, but it's hard to sustain Zoom sessions.
True. Imagine at that point of time, Asuk pernah ada around 250 students at one go. During COVID, it slashed until 50. So imagine the income from 250 to 50, rabak lah. I mean, let's say you don't have like multiple streams of income, memang the only way out is to close. But Alhamdulillah, because of this diversification, this multiple streams of income, we can support each other businesses and companies so that it can continue to serve our purpose and things that we are passionate about lah.
Yes.
Alright. So that's that. So again, if let's say they have this thing apa? Jack of what?
Jack of all trades, a master of none.
Which I don't really believe in sangat, because I feel that you can be master in a lot of things. Master, not really master lah. It's just that you can give it your all in terms of effort. In all the things that you do, insyaAllah. So don't give up, keep it up.
Irritating. Okay, so I guess that's it. Let's
Yeah,
go.
for this episode, inshallah,
See you
like you mentioned,
again.
if you have any like comments, any
Yeah.
feedbacks, and if let's say you want to ask us about financial advisor, how to be a financial advisor, how to be a real estate agent, how to run a company, how to do entrepreneurship, just feel free to reach out to us because this is something that we are passionate about.
How to run around from one place to another.
Yeah, run off from one place to another, how to run 5 click, 10 click, no lah.
No. Okay, we'll
Yeah,
see you soon.
In the
Drop
next
us a
episode.
message,
Yeah, in the next episode. So just drop us a message. Anything lah. We
Any
are more than glad to
questions,
assist you,
feedback.
insyaAllah. Till the next episode of the
Patio.
I'm Shahid.
And I'm Shai.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi
Waalaikumsalam.
wabarakatuh.